skeletons in our collection that have actually killed people.
I felt someone poking me, like, it is special. Don't. There's something saying about you, I swear to God.
Yep, and he likes you.
She's been following
She does that. A woman, I'm assuming it was his girlfriend, saying that we were just in the store and someone attacked him.
Oh! Ow!
Oh my gosh. We have a wooden marionette from Thailand that has a lesser demon.
It kind of sounded like it said, I am the king. Welcome to the Halloween Spooktacular on the Squawk Channel. We're in a random dungy corner of West Edmonton Mall right now.
Next to Babies R Us.
Bro just doxed us. You read the title? We're gonna go bust some ghosts. I guess I should I'll introduce the equipment. The equipment we'll be using. Okay. So first piece of equipment we got is this. It's called a cat ball, and that's exactly what it is. It's literally just a cat play ball. But the thing with these is you press them, they light up, and it'll stop glowing after a second. It's not gonna stop now because I'm holding it. But basically, you'll set it down, it'll stop. And if something touches it or it moves, it could be a ghost. We tested a lot of these. Wind does not set that thing off.
The thing is very hard to move.
It is. It's very hard to get to move. Sorry. Next. Is this guy. You've probably seen these in Ghost Investigations if you watch those. It's an EMF reader. Detects electromagnetic fields. It's really as simple as that. Like, if you put this up to a phone or something, it'll light up. Like here. Nice to a phone, lights up. But to get this to light up, it's actually pretty difficult, I found. Like, it has to be touching anything. So if it goes off when you're just kind of holding it, it's suspicious. The only way to manually set it off is by hitting it. You can kind of set it off if you hit it. So yeah, I will be using that tonight. Next.
The thing that went off earlier.
Okay, yeah. Roll that clip real quick.
It's on, dude. Like, it's on. It's in my bag. Ow, wait, turn off, man.
So we were sitting down somewhere, and this just started going off in my bag. You know, chances are I bumped it, but none of these will turn it on except this, and then you have to hold it. So that's interesting. So I'll definitely be using this, and we're going to be doing something that's called the Estes method. You have most likely heard of it if you've seen any ghost hunting video ever. Where basically, I will be blindfolded, wearing headphones with this connected to them, and Amanda here will be asking questions, and I will be saying what I hear coming out of this. We're in an active mall right now. We're not in the mall during shutdown hours, so we're probably going to get a lot of radio frequencies. Yeah, we're not rich enough to rent this place out at night. I'll try my best to drown out what's obviously the radio and a song, but obviously user error. I'll do my best, and yeah, we'll see how that goes. So that's all the equipment we got today. In case you're wondering what headphones we're going to be using, not those ones. We'll be using these headphones. They're Beats by Dre. Not Studio 3, the other version that doesn't have USB-C. And in case you wanted to know what headphones we were using, that's really about it. We're going to do our best to show and explain everything that's going on, but obviously this is our first investigation, so...
Yeah,
All right, we're here in Beck's Antiques, and oh god, what is it? Beck's Antiques and Jewelry. And I'm here with Maeve.
Yes.
You got any spook stories that go on around here?
Right. So basically, within my first week working here, not first week, probably first month, I was shown around, shown all the dolls in the back, and there was this marionette puppet, basically. I had been warned not to touch the doll, otherwise it would give me bad luck, and I was like, okay. So I was sweeping, and I backed up into him, and I was like, oh my god, I am so sorry, King. I did not mean to do that. Please don't give me bad luck. I had the worst day at work I've ever had in my life. I was dropping things. I was just generally not having a great day. My morale was a little bit lower after that. And then I went home. I bus usually. And I was crossing the street and I nearly got hit by a car.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then I got so violently ill the next day. I did not call in sick to work. I came into work and I cut my hands like a million times.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And another thing that happened, this was with a different puppet. He's not really a puppet, he's more of like a jester doll. I held him for like a TikTok video that we did with my manager.
Yeah.
And I guess he did not like that because I went over to show some people like an item over there and I started bleeding all over it. Yeah, I had an incredibly deep cut from my cuticle.
Oh.
Don't
Oh, those are
remember.
painful. Yeah.
Yeah, those are really painful. It was really deep, and I do not remember cutting myself at all. Those are the two experiences that I've had, but Nicole will definitely be able to tell you like more stuff because she's a practicing witch basically, so she can like connect with the spirits and things like that. Like Tyrone over there, she's connected with him pretty well. He's the little clown one next to the doll. Yeah. He's a mischievous guy.
Yeah.
He's not like malicious by any means. He's just kind of mischievous, as far as I know. But Nicole will be able to tell you definitely way more than I can.
All right.
How are you feeling, Logan?
I'm feeling spooked. I'm feeling good. Like I'm at that stage where I'm like confident. You know, nothing's really gonna happen. And I know the second we go in, man, I'm gonna feel off. I've been here like once
Every
or
time
twice.
I went, yeah.
Yeah. Oh man.
Every time, the first time I went in there, I was a little eerie
It's like you
feeling.
feel good. You feel good, and then you see things like this. So it's just like, oh man. We've been informed that you have some spooky stories to tell us.
Yes, we do. And I was going to say I'm also a practicing witch, so I'd be happy to point out some of the stuff that I personally have experienced in terms of hauntings as well.
Okay. Yeah. No, that'd be great. Awesome. I really quickly want to show off the Batman suit because that's just cool.
That's actually crazy.
The mannequin himself is actually from the 1920s as well.
No
He's
shot.
got pretty eyelashes.
Does he?
Oh my
Oh,
Imagine being
he's
built in the 1920s
laying.
and
I
you
love
put in a
that.
Batman suit.
Right?
I mean, I wouldn't be complaining. Oh, look at this guy. Look, original mutation. Oh, bro's not having a good day. Wait. Ocean man, take me by the hand, lead me.
Ocean man, take me by the hand.
You lead the way, I guess.
Come on in.
I'm not scared to go first.
So we have 3 things in our collection that have actually killed people. So
Oh.
the first one is this Mandau right here. I'll open it up so you can get a better look.
Are we able to record everything in here?
Yep. So this Mandau specifically came from the Dayak indigenous peoples of Malaysia and Indonesia. The one in our collection, the handle you can see is made out of human bone and hair. This one in particular, the handle is the femur bone that would connect to the hip. And then, are you familiar with the Fairmont Banff Springs Hotel, the one that looks like a castle?
Yes.
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 So, out of all of the ghosts that are there, because it is a very haunted location, one of the most common apparitions that goes there is known as the Bride. There was a couple that ended up getting married at the Fairmont Springs Hotel, I believe in the 1920s, and there was an accident where the bride had fallen down the stairs and broke her neck.
That's right.
And this is the veil that she wore to her wedding.
What?
Yes. We don't have the whole dress or anything like that, but we're lucky enough that we have the lovely veil.
Yeah.
And over here we have our other famous haunted sword. So this cleaver is from the Peruvian headhunter tribe. That sword has actually decapitated people. And then this cabinet, as well as that one, will have some of our other haunted objects. So we do some pretty heavy-duty spiritual protection on it. So we will physically clean the glass with holy water. Then we use special incense that is specifically used for banishment. And then we use sound bowls from Nepal to help neutralize the energy that's in here. So this cup here is the 3rd item in our collection that has killed someone. So this is a sacrificial poison cup. And again, this is also from Peru. So somebody that would be chosen to be a human sacrifice to the gods and goddesses, they would be taken to the capital city, have a great big festival where they would be initiated about what to expect upon passing away. And then they would drink a concoction of herbal medicines out of these cups, where it would be essentially a embalming fluid mixed with alcohol and cocoa so that it would go down a little bit easier. But again, in ancient Peru, they would believe that once you died, you'd be giving your beauty to the gods as a beautiful gift. And this would ensure that they stayed beautiful for the rest of their eternity, where their mummy wouldn't decay.
Oh, okay.
Over here is Ernest.
Ernest, the importance.
Yes. And then over here is Chester, the brother. And they are the little brothers of Jack, who is one of the most haunted things in the entire store.
Hello, Jack.
Oh, Jack.
Jack, specifically, is a type of fae.
I've heard about fae.
Yes. So when I say fae, I kind of is the umbrella category term of fairy, dwarf, etc., elf, that kind of mystical kind of creature. So he's never had a physical body. However, Jack likes to mess with people. We've had multiple YouTubers and ghost investigators that have come in before, and they've actually had back and forth conversations with Jack using spirit boxes before.
We have one of those.
Oh, that'd be interesting. I'd love to see if Jack will
Yeah.
say anything. I should let you know
Stay
ahead
tuned.
of time. He does have a little bit of a potty mouth. While you are doing the investigation, again, speaking as a practicing witch, I highly, highly encourage that you do not touch Jack. He
Do
has a
not touch him.
reputation where he will give you really bad luck. I myself have been a victim of it. There are many people that work here that have been victims of Jack's bad luck. Even though I act like as kind of a hype man, trying to encourage people when I'm giving tours of the museum, I still have a healthy distance and respect for Jack.
Okay.
And I always say, if you offer that in mutual respect and distance, he will do the same to you. However, if you poke the bear, don't be surprised if you find claws.
All right.
So another example of like activity that Jack has had. So as you can see, we have papyrus over here on the walls. These were all imported from Egypt. While my boss was in here putting in the nails so that we could hang it nicely, he accidentally brushed against Jack, and then he got pushed off the ladder.
Oh.
Yes. And then the box that says Jack's stuff is full of items that people have gotten to give Jack after experiencing some bad luck. So it's usually sparkly things, sugar, gummies, money, as I said. And Jack actually has more money in his box than we have in our donation box for the museum.
Wow.
Because people just get such bad luck after touching him, either being dared by friends and family to touch him, and then they just get bad luck for a while.
Oh, that's great. You know what? Maybe when we're done, we'll come back. Maybe we'll find like something, like some kind of candy or something. We'll give it to him. Maybe he'll communicate.
He
with us
might like
tonight.
that. He might appreciate
I'll
it.
do that for you, Jack. You know what? Just for you. Just for you.
And my experience with Jack, he is also one of the only spirits that has personally followed me home after working. His energy. So when I say Fae energy is very concentrated, very intense, if you were to pick up Jack, the doll himself, it would feel like he is vibrating with energy. That's the best way I can kind of describe it.
Oh.
I went home after working an evening shift. This was about a week into me being an employee of the company. And out of the corner of my eye, as I'm getting ready for bed, I see fingers and something peeking over the top of my door. Mind you, it's six feet up in the air. And it was a very intense energy. And again, Jack is the only Fae I know, so it didn't necessarily feel malicious, but it was more so like curious about the new employee. But it definitely scared me when it happened. Jack is also one of the only spirits that has, let's just say Jack has hands, and he will throw them if need be. Before we had these statues down here, Jack was originally just on a table here. It was surrounded by signs that said, warning, do not touch, warning, I will give you bad luck. I am very prideful. If you challenge my ego, I will try to do something. There's always someone that ruins the fun for everybody. We had a gentleman, using the term loosely, that came in, walked up to Jack and said to his face, "You're not real. I don't believe in you," and then flicked him. Shortly thereafter, he left the store, and then about 20 minutes later, we received a phone call from a woman, I'm assuming was his girlfriend, saying that we were just in the store and something attacked him. We later reviewed the footage and saw that he had flicked Jack, so kind of brought it upon himself.
Oh, ow!
Oh my gosh. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I don't want the smoke.
Yeah. And rule of thumb, you can banish ghosts, you can banish a demon, you can even ask an angel to respect your space and give you a little bit of distance, right?
Okay.
Fairies don't care. They are primordial energies. They have existed before humans have. Can't really do too much if they decide to mess with you.
Wow.
We are pretty sure that Jack, his energy is very earth elemental based, so he would be considered a dwarf, a Tommyknocker, and one of our tarot readers that works freelance for us has said that she thinks that he might be one of the little people of indigenous folklore, which would explain why he's so like tricksy and like mischievous.
Great.
And then we have our dollies. So no, don't worry, the Annabelle doll's not real. She's a $700 movie prop, actually. But the two dollies that are in the cases beside her are haunted and move and are very, very much real. So we don't know how old Victoria was when she passed on or what her cause of death is, but we hypothesize that it likely had something to do with her neck, just because every time we reposition her, she always cracks it to the side. So I'm assuming maybe she broke her neck as a child.
Oh my god. Okay, so I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to be rude and interrupt, but like she was spinning and I was like, oh, that's probably just like air conditioner.
Nope.
Is there a draft in
That's
here?
not
Events or?
Nope.
It's-
So, yeah, the ones at the very top that are hanging loosely from strings, they are very much haunted. They move by themselves.
Oh my god, she moved now.
Yep. So this is Annie. So Annie, most of the dolls will be a residual energy from being played with by children. Annie is the vessel of a spirit that passed away while holding this doll. Yeah, the other one in that case is Anastasia. Anastasia will rock side to side in her chair. Again, not so much anymore, but every once in a while she does. And then the other thing that we have in this little area specifically, as you can see, it says, please take a seat and take a photo. Sometimes people will catch apparitions on camera over here.
Oh. This is not his first time sitting on it.
Yeah, I sat in this once before.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when I got the idea to come here and investigate.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just uncomfortable.
This is the most comfortable I've ever been.
So the most common thing that we have, as you know, when you go to take someone's picture, how a square will pop up around their face to focus their features a little bit. Sometimes when people are taking pictures, those squares will pop up on the dolls. Yep, Annie likes you.
She's been following.
She does that. Annie, if she likes somebody, she will literally spin around and watch them. Yep, and again,
She's moving the other way back
Yeah.
around.
because a lot of people will try to blame the airflow or ventilation, but again, like
I
we
feel
have
no
a
draft in
string.
here.
Yeah, there's a string.
Yeah.
It's not moving.
Go to the. Okay, so that was what I was like when I saw it moving. Look straight up at that string right above you. That's not moving at all, and there's an air duct right there. So when I first saw them moving, I was like, oh, it's the draft from that. But that is not moving. If there is even a slightest breeze, that would be moving. So that's
again-
very.
Yeah, I was gonna say logic with a couple people where they've caught shadow apparitions of dolls just like floating off in the top corner, where it will look like there's a shadow being projected, but there's nothing in front of it.
Oh.
Yes, we've also caught a couple people that have gotten spirit orbs and other weird mist apparitions as well.
Alright.
There is one other guy in here that is a non-human spirit, if you catch my meaning, that I would not suggest you touch.
Do you
Wanna
want
plan on
to elaborate on the word non-human?
We have a wooden marionette from Thailand that has a lesser demon in it. It's right behind you.
Oh, that's lovely. I'm gonna turn around and get the scared out of me. All right, let's do this.
So the box that he's sitting on specifically, we have him on there so that he can feed off of the negative energy that's coming from the box, so that he's not bothering the ghost spirits or anything like that.
Yeah.
Let's feed the demon.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it.
Yeah. The box itself is over 150 years old. It is from Coquitlam, BC. It is from 1876. It is a part of the Children's Mental Health Ward. If you've ever seen the movie Matilda, this is a real life chokey. This is a punishment box. So if there was a child at a residential school or anywhere that if they were like severely nonverbal autistic or ADHD or schizophrenia, the church didn't believe in mental health. It was just little Timmy has a demon in him, so they would lock him inside of that. There is a decoration at the bottom to stop people from crawling in because, again, out of respect for the dead, we don't know if anyone has died in here. That's what that is.
Oh my god.
But there are scratch marks of the kids that were locked inside.
Does that show up on camera? Yeah, it does. It
Yeah.
says help.
Yes. And then there's some over here of them trying to claw their way on the other side of the door, trying to get out.
So sad.
And this is a
little
picture
nerve-wracking.
of the school as well before they demolished it. then we just have the SCP blurb here for people to read if there's nobody available to give a tour of the museum.
Interesting.
Euclid class.
Yes.
Not Keter.
No.
That's good.
Yeah.
You're probably Keter.
Yeah, you're definitely Cater. The name that we have so far is Siam for this guy.
Cyan.
Siam, yes. That's the only name that we've gotten. We have multiple witches that have clairaudience. I myself am one of them. Are you familiar with the term clairaudience?
I am not.
Okay, so I'd be happy to explain it. So clairvoyance is the most common one that's usually portrayed in Hollywood. Clairvoyance being I have the ability to have visions and see things intuitively. Clairaudience is the ability to hear things. Sometimes it'll be a spirit that will have something to say. I have that ability, however, I can't do it whenever I would like to, unfortunately. I can't do it at the drop of a hat, just sometimes whenever the spirit wants to say something or if they're really, really aggressive about it being heard. Siam did not like being in here because he did not like the disrespect of people that did not believe in spirits. And as you can see, his neck is actually broken. Siam flung himself off of the box originally and broke his neck so that he wouldn't be in the museum. He has scratched my boss before. There was an instance in which my boss was requesting an extra pair of hands to hold his strings while we were untangling them. Because he is one of the marionettes, as I said, where he has like all the strings on him. I specifically got the feeling that the spirit that is attached to it, whether it's human or demonic, as we suspect, is being bound to the puppet using the strings. So we have yet to cut them because, again, we suspect that if we do cut them, it might unleash whatever is attached to it.
Yeah, that would be bad.
Yeah, also been an instance where I had an experience with Siam as well, where my boss was trying to fix him and fix his neck, as I said earlier. And when I had came around the corner, I did not know that's what he was doing. I had entered the area where he was, and I felt like a wave of heat. Like I just walked into a bubble of heat as soon as I approached him. And shortly afterwards, I felt something grab my arm.
Oh wow.
And then it started to swell up as well.
Ooh.
Wow.
Wow. I was gonna say, like, it was like coming off of heat, like the back of my neck. Right?
Yeah,
No, I'm
he
literally-
gives people heat flashes.
The
That's a very
moment I
common
came
thing.
over here, I've been debating on leaving this area just because it feels so overheating and overbearing.
Yeah, Siam is a very intense energy. We've
can
also
feel
had
it.
one of our tarot readers held him for the first time just to see what she would feel from him. And she had been wearing a V-cut t-shirt. And she's like, I am nowhere near menopause, yet this thing is giving me a hot flash.
Right.
And you could
That's how I feel right now.
Exactly,
I feel like I'm
right?
having a hot flash.
And you could literally see like the blood going up, so it was like red. And
I
then her
feel
face
like
got sweaty.
if we went into real lighting, you could probably see how flushed I am.
Yeah.
Like,
This is the last part of the tour. Here, this is our tarot room. Yes, and then I like to end the tour with our real human skulls.
oh.
Oh.
So legally, you're not supposed to have human remains. However, there are legal loopholes. In the case of these two, donated their bodies for science. So
Oh.
this gentleman was from the 1800s. So we believe he passed away between roughly 20 to 30 years old. This one was a young woman that passed away approximately 15 to 35 years old. As I said, they are haunted. So we originally had them in two different displays on different ends of the store. Whenever we would put decorations like the ones that we have on right now, they would push it off. They didn't like it. But once we brought them together, gave them flowers, gave them crystals, and like some peace offerings, their energy settled down almost entirely. So they don't shove anything off anymore, but our tarot readers have said that they definitely feel a presence and that they're being watched when they are in here, when they are by themselves.
Wow.
Wow.
Is that everything?
That's pretty much it, yeah.
That's everything that's gonna come after us tonight. That's great.
Yeah,
That's
it's
great
really bad.
news. Well, I guess we'll start our investigation in a bit. I think first though we should go find Jack a offering.
Sounds
Okay, so we went to the dollar store and we got a couple gifts for Jack. So we got a Kit Kat, some Reese's Pieces. I get like nervous walking backwards, and a ring that almost got stuck on my finger. Alrighty, Jack, setting the intention for tonight. We mean nothing but good vibes. Kit Kat, Reese's Pieces, and a ring. Now it's a cheap ring, I won't lie, but you know it's a ring nonetheless. I hope you like it. And
The gesture.
exactly,
Yeah.
it's the gesture that counts.
The gesture for the jester.
I was about to say, but I was like, I didn't want to be disrespectful because I'm terrified. We are
officially alone here with everyone and everything. All eyes are on us. Just for a bit of context, do you want to explain how you've been feeling, Amanda?
Being in this room has made me feel very hot. I am someone who does get very flushed very easily, but after being in this room for a while, I definitely got very overheated. My cheeks, I normally deal with like rosacea and stuff, but my cheeks were like beet red, and I'm very pale skinned, so it was very kind of ugly.
Just a bit. So I'm gonna get started. We're gonna EMF everything. So we're just.
It's already spiking. These are just regular objects, aren't they?
Okay, so we did this earlier. I mean, I guess there's more electronics around.
Maybe.
I
Maybe it's
guess.
because the phone's too close. Hold it waist level like it says too.
I hold it waist level and it goes to red. This, if you interact with. It is spiking. Don't go up. Don't.
Wow. That's...
Okay, thank you, Jack. You've made.
Thank you so much.
That is spiking with everything in here. Now, it takes a lot to set this off. I have shoved this up against a gaming PC, pumping as hard as it can, and this thing did not go off. You have to shove this next to your phone just to get it to yellow, and it is going yellow everywhere. Okay, so I just want to set this and just let everyone know that this detects electronics. Now, unless there are electronics inside of this stuffed animal, which I really don't think there is. Stuffed animal's not even an animal, but... Hi. You stop moving the second we lock eyes. Hello. This shouldn't be going off when you put it next to something like this. Down a little bit over here.
I do get just an off feeling in this area of the room. I prefer to just stay over here in the meantime. Don't touch it.
Don't touch it. It's actually not going off as much.
I do kind of just stand back in areas like this that are very sensitive topics, just out of respect
Yeah, so...
for anything.
So this one's kind of messed up. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think we're gonna do much with this box per se. Maybe with him, but the box, we want to be very respectful of this because this is actually extremely messed up. If you know anything about Canadian history, anything that has to do with residential schools or that past, it's not good. Place this. Or just wait for it to stop moving.
It takes a little while for it to stop. There we go. And should we place one just kind of directly in front of this box?
That should light up. I think they have security camera pointed in there, so
Yeah.
if we miss it, hopefully they'll catch it.
So we have a cat ball right here and one on the chair directly with the dolls here.
Oh, you are so nervous.
I'm just trying to be respectful as possible. I do get nervous in these kinds of rooms.
This is just constantly going off. Like next, when she comes in to visit us, I'll ask her if we could turn some of the stuff off to maybe see if that's interfering with it anyway. But that still doesn't explain it going more up when it's getting next to the supposedly haunted objects.
Yeah.
That's unnerving. So I think the best thing that we should start off with is a little bit of a spirit box session.
Yes.
Is that good?
Yeah. It's already talking.
Okay, so
Situation.
in your situation? Okay. So I'm just gonna open this up now. I think I might actually put it on the chair. Alright, so this is just an open line of communication to anyone who might be here. We'll try to have individual conversations in a bit, but you ready? But if you just have anything you want to say before we get started, now's your chance, your opportunity.
Yep.
What's your name?
I don't pardon.
That's French.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's not French.
For us to best hear you, you gotta speak.
Sounded like birds.
You gotta speak loud and clear.
Great.
It sounded like the greatest story.
Yeah.
Can you give us a name? Was her name Annie?
I believe so.
Annie, you're facing me right now. She just moved. If you want to communicate, can you give me a sign? Okay, that's a pretty good sign. I won't lie.
Can you tell us your name?
My name is Logan. What's yours?
Azillion?
I almost heard Elizabeth. Yeah. What's your name?
That from?
It's not getting anything really intelligent.
Mm-hmm.
It's mostly just mumbo jumbo right now. Is that gone off now? Maybe I'll put it right. I'm gonna put it right. It was off. It doesn't just turn off by itself.
Strange. Okay.
I'm gonna do a little test with this thing. I'm gonna see what it takes to set it off. Look at that.
It didn't even go off.
That is.
That's a little strange because it used to go off when we did it, right?
No, it absolutely does. Finished. Okay. Whoa, hey, okay, that one's working. This one's broken, but that one's not.
Okay.
I guess we should use this one. This one's working fine.
Yeah, let's grab that one.
So should we maybe start with Jack?
Yeah.
Alright, Jack. Hello. He's very menacing to look up at, I'm not gonna lie.
I wouldn't really say that. Are
I feel like oh, hi. Is this normal?
we? It just nothing. Okay.
Can we turn the lights up just real quick so I can see if this is, nope, this is still going off. Perfectly fine with all the lights off. You know, why would, yeah, of course it would. Oh Lord, I did not expect this to work
nervous
at
laugh.
all.
Yeah, there's a lot of energy in here.
I bet I can
No,
feel it.
all right, well I feel like now is a good as time as any. Alright, gang.
I feel like if you asked anything, since they know you, they might feel a little
Just
more
because-
comfortable responding.
Yeah, they might
Yeah.
know me. Was there any
Yeah.
questions you wanted me to ask?
Alright,
Just if anything.
I'm going under.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So, if anything is here that would like to communicate with us tonight, you can speak into the spirit box that my brother Logan is holding.
I think I heard
And-
watching earlier.
Okay.
Are there any spirits that would like to communicate with us at this time? We know
Classical music.
classical music.
What the heck?
Does anyone want to say their name? A lot of the dolls have names in here. Does anyone want to say who's who?
It's spiking red.
It's just really glitchy now. Like really glitchy. What the hell? Let me mess with the setting real quick because it's just started like bugging out. Okay.
We've
Try that.
we've tested that EMF reader so many times, and seeing it spike red is so weird. All right. Wow.
Jack, Ernest or Chester, if you would like to say anything, now would be the time. Do you like the offerings that were brought to you today? Is there anything that you would like or want to let be known to us? Is there any
2021.
2021. Interesting. Is there anything in the cabinet that would like to make itself known? Any presents?
French. Something in French.
Okay.
And it keeps glitching.
I'll try asking in French. Est-ce qu'il y a une personne qui parle français ici? Qu'est-ce que c'est votre nom? Comment tu t'appelles? Français.
As a souvenir, that is.
Pansigio. If anyone wants to talk, now would be the time.
It keeps doing like classic. The boundary difficulties.
Maybe you should stand up closer to Jack as opposed to being on the ground. Maybe that's what he's doing.
Maybe. Sorry. Goodness.
Maybe try standing up closer to Jack.
Because he
Okay.
said
Rather than
boundary
sitting.
difficulties, so maybe.
It will like so it occasionally, and I never heard it do this before. To be fair, I haven't used it very much, but it'll just like completely bug out. Like it's not static, it's not anything. And then when it bugs out, there's like something there. You cannot make it out.
That
Like,
has been
there's
non-stop
something
red
there.
though. Like the entire time you were under, it was just red.
Oh, that's lovely. Thank you.
Just wanted to let you know.
Oh, I appreciate you. I really do.
Again, if there was anything that is here that would like to talk to us, you can directly into the box and we will be able to hear it. Are there any names that would like to be said?
French again.
Wow, that's quite interesting. Here's a beeping coming out.
Creepy ass music. And now it's silent. All action goes loud.
But I just don't
Gonna
want to
choke or something. It sounded like a very far away voice. It said something like I'm gonna choke.
There's only right. Just gonna Is there anything that you would like to say to us?
So what?
I just heard a high pitched ringing.
Really?
It's usually something I hear when there's like a shift in energy or something is coming through.
Interesting.
Among the out, and then really creepy piano music.
I am getting a little hot here. I was calm a little bit over here for a while, but now I'm getting hot. Is there anything that you would like to say?
Let me go.
Who wants to go? Who wants to leave?
I am with.
Where do you want to go to?
I just want you. Kind of sounded like a song though.
Yeah, a lot of songs do come through.
You're alone? I've kind of kept it.
I am feeling very anxious though all of a sudden. A little more than usual.
Annie's starting to smell a lot more too.
Yeah. I don't like him being under for that long, honestly.
It sounded like a scream, like a and then something intangible.
Jack, if there's anything that you want us to know, now would be the time for you to communicate it with us. Please speak into the box so we can hear you.
Well. Money.
Jack, do you want more money? No.
Right, I was about to say. Would be nice.
Oh man, it kind of sounded like it said, I am the king.
Yeah, he is the king of the dolls here. Do you consider yourself a king, Jack?
It really just depends.
Depends.
Jack, how do you feel about Siam the puppet being back in here?
It just doesn't really. Something like that.
Do you not like Siam being in here with you?
We picked up a lot of French too. Like when we were at our own house, there's a lot of French as well. It's quite interesting. He does like to write every now and then, and then it kind of just casually says orange. I've noticed.
To the throne?
It's a lot of king references. Like mentioning the king and the throne.
Even I lived. Ding!
Jack, are you trying to tell us you're a fairy king? Are you royalty?
And rescue my dog? Broadway on the streets? Of the channel.
Do you want to sing? Is that what you're
There must be something.
I'm feeling a lot more calm.
French again.
Like it comes in waves, I feel like.
Yeah.
Before he taps out of the spirit box, is there anything that you would like to say? Maybe a name, a date? We would love to communicate with anything that is in this room.
I'm here with a man named Mike Zool.
Is there something you want, Jack? Use the energy from the
Money?
He
And
wants
something
money.
in French again.
Yeah,
Okay.
brought out money again, yeah.
Okay, so
That's completely valid.
yeah, it also tracks because Jack likes money.
Yeah.
Aside from money, is there
You
anything-
lie.
Oh.
French again.
I didn't like the way you were moving, and I feel
I was like toning in. I was like,
I feel like we should move to the box, maybe, or not the box, the
The
chair.
dolls.
Yeah.
did any of them was
It came in waves, like the EMF, it would kind of just stay at orange for a little bit, and then it would spike to full red the entire time. And that was normally when you were talking. But then, like, when it was quiet, it was more just on orange.
it's weird because I do
Yeah, it's
try
not
to,
bad
like,
right now.
I suddenly got jump scared with the opening to jump, bam, bam. But then, like, occasionally, like, it was French, like the French speaking bits. I have no idea what it's saying, but it is very clear. I heard it say money a lot. Did you not?
Yeah,
like what
we-
got
Yeah,
you?
we were asking Jack, what do you want? And he's like, money.
Doors.
Here, Jack. Here, I'll give it to you. Put it in.
You know, Jack, you said you wanted money. There's your money. Gotta pay a fee, I guess.
I think we should do some stuff in the chair.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
I'm going under.
Oh my goodness. So again, my name is Amanda, and I'm just gonna be asking just some simple questions. If you have any answers and would like to say anything, hi. Yeah, that's my name.
I'm gonna turn it up.
Okay. But if anything that would like to ask anything, or say anything, you are more than free to do so. Hopefully our box will be able to pick it up.
Day.
Oh. Hello everybody.
April.
April. Is one of your names April?
Mine.
Oh. Well, hello. Are there any other names or people that would like to say hello?
I want it.
If you have anything to say or would like to say, you can say something.
Your energy.
No.
That sounded like a gargly voice. I don't know what it said, but...
Careful.
Oh. Are you touching me right now?
No.
I felt someone poking me, like...
Incidentally, you're right next
Sorry,
to...
I should take these off.
I was gonna say you're right next to Giggles, the jester with the sparkly hat. He, as I said, he likes to pop up in photo bombs, so maybe it is Giggles letting you know.
Just be careful where you put your arms and stuff, so don't touch anything.
We're good right here, right?
Yeah. I am feeling a little like lightheaded though.
Okay.
Yay! Let's do this.
Okay. Again, anything that is here, please do not touch my brother. Just feel free to communicate through the box. Are there any other names that would like to be said? Is there anyone here named April?
I know there's a Maple, not Maple.
And like April?
Peter.
Oh.
Oh, I heard somebody, we had a medium that came in that said that the little Sherlock Holmes looking one is Peter. That one over there.
Oh. Hi, Peter. It's nice to meet you. Is there anyone else that would like to come and say hi?
It felt like... It's good.
Are you feeling like that wave of hotness again?
And he's spitting a lot now.
Put me up there.
Does somebody else want to be hung from the string so that they can show off how haunted they are?
I'm going.
Who wants to go up on the ceiling? Who wants to spin?
Oh no.
Tell us the name of the doll that wants to be hung from the roof as well.
It went silent and there was some kind of whisper. Silence.
Are the spirits in here intimidated to talk, or is there someone telling you to be quiet?
I think it might have said you bitch.
Sorry.
Die. It also might have just said die.
Okay.
I feel like we should stop.
Oh,
The...
it might be the puppet.
You heard me in a kid's voice.
I don't feel comfortable continuing, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah. I feel like as we get closer to him,
I don't feel comfortable, I'm gonna be honest.
Oh my god. It was like a little kid. Like everything else was like kind of like adultish, but for one brief second there was like a kid and it said, "You heard me."
is it maybe Annie?
Maybe.
She started spinning a
Yeah,
lot.
she was spinning a lot.
Yeah.
She said up, so maybe...
Yeah, someone said put me up there.
Yeah.
I thought maybe one of the dolls on the sides wanted to go up, maybe, but...
But I am feeling like a little like drained and like...
Do you want to
my
go
heart's
outside
also-
and then I can finish this off?
I don't know if I feel comfortable leaving you here.
Up to you.
I was gonna say I can hold it if you'd like.
Alright, so we're only gonna really talk about this guy up here because I feel like this has a lot of really, really bad stuff, and just out of respect, probably just leave that thing alone. But hello. What's his name?
Siam.
Siam?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, Siam. So this is gonna be a very brief line of communication. You do not have any permission to touch
infest or anything of the sorts to either of us or my sister outside. Do you understand? I hope you do. I really hope you do. So we'll go under for a bit, and then I think we're just gonna open up the spirit box, and so I can get a little taste of what it might be like. All right, wish me luck.
You'll need it.
Let's do this.
Oh, I just started getting like a heart
I'm
palp.
so sorry.
I'm afraid. Oh boy. Insulting?
Siam, do you feel like we're being insulting to you?
How does that? And creepy ass music. Mm-mm. Nope. No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. There's something standing behind me, I swear to God. I know it doesn't show up on camera, but I mean, maybe it's just my brain playing tricks on me, but I just feel something.
You feel like a presence of him just standing there looming over you?
Like literally, like he's standing right here, just looking down. Keep it easy, please. Jeez, I'm sensitive. Let it go.
To the infernal in the puppet, is there anything that you would like to say to us at this time? Use the devices here to talk to us. Use the energy in the devices, do not use our energy.
That's all. All over.
Siam, do you want the investigation to be over? Oh.
Ew.
Do you not like humans being near you? What do you want, Siam?
Oh. Life is wild? It sounded like let's wet or something. It's hard to make out. I'm just not.
Is there anything you want to say to us, Siam? Is there something you want to do? If you want us to take you seriously, you should do something or say something to make it known that you are here.
I'm gonna pull. I'm not doing this anymore.
Okay.
I'm getting like a headache. You keep
Okay.
recording, but like, I'm feeling heavy. I'm getting a headache. It's honestly feeling like usually you hear a lot of voices through this thing, but when he started saying like well, it's over or that's all, it's just like the voices stopped. Like he's done for the night. Like
Okay.
he doesn't want to keep going. Fair enough. I'll be taking my cap all back though. Sorry. I don't think these went off at all actually.
I don't think so.
Surprising, but anyways, just set the intention that we are now leaving. Goodbye. You do not have consent or permission to follow any of us. Not me, not my sister, not Nicole. You stay here. This investigation is now over.
With the spirit box constantly telling us to get out and it's over, we decided to conclude our investigation at Beck's Antiques and Jewelry inside of West Edmonton Mall. This was truly one of the most unique experiences I have ever had in my entire life. I had always wanted to do a ghost hunt, and Beck's actually gave me an opportunity to do that. So a massive shout out goes out to them. Their socials and website will be linked into the description. Highly recommend you check them out, especially if you're in the Edmonton or just Alberta area. If you're ever nearby, go there, see these things for yourself. See Jack, see Siam. Tell Annie I said hi. Tell them Squawk Productions sent you. They're truly some of the best people there. Big shout out to Nicole for stepping in and helping film when my sister started feeling off. That was really cool of her. And with that being said, if you guys want to see more videos like this, leave a comment down below telling us where we should visit next. There's
plenty of haunted places in the world for us to visit, so tell us where you'd like us to go, and we'll see if we can make it happen. And with all that being said, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe, do all that jazz if you're not done so already. Seriously, it helps out the channel a ton when you do it. You guys are awesome, and happy Halloween.